Hey, are you ready for a daily draw? I'm ready for a daily draw. Whew, another hectic day today, but that's okay. I got a lot of stuff done. Let's see. This page is a little bit messy. Let's see. There we go. This is a 2F fine pencil. Around 2.5 H hardness, I guess. It might not show up very well, but that's okay because I'm going to go over it later. Suddenly struck by the urge to draw some bad kids, draw some bad girls. Smoking, trying to look cool. This normally isn't a pen that I use that often. I can't really use these thick brush pens really well. Although a lot of webcomic artists and stuff really like them. Although the idea of drawing daily and videotaping it isn't exactly new, I really want to give credit where credit is due and say that Casey Green's Morning Doodle series is basically what I was inspired by to do this stuff. And he's a really cool guy and he gives good drawing advice. He does Gun Show Comic if you've seen it. If not, then you should read it. It's very good. I'll just color the glasses in all the way black. There we go. this is something I have a habit of doing. Sometimes I'll like do some really elaborate line art and then draw like clothing folds in, and then I'll decide that it looks better just as flat black. So I'll just do it like that instead. By the way, these are Faber-Castell Pitt artist pens. These are really, really good. They're pretty cheap too, and they play really well with markers, especially Copics. They don't bleed or anything when you use them with Copics. So if you can find these at your local art store, then that's my little official recommendation here. There we go. There's a rude girl. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. And then, pretty good. I also wanted to show off kind of like my de facto mascot character. I've drawn him a lot. He's his name is Bob Sparker, and yes, that's a terrible pun off of Bob Barker. He was originally created as like a one-shot, almost like mid-boss type character, but I liked him so much that I kept doing things with him until he turned into a real character, a protagonist even. So let me just draw him real quickly, and I'm sure some of you guys will recognize him right away. And sometimes I have a hard time keeping him consistent, but yeah, this already is coming out with angular than I anticipated. That's a little better. There we go. That's my buddy. Oops. No, too strong. He's a game show host, right? He's a game show host from the fair city of Electricopolis, which is a town which is built vertically in layers, like a wedding cake is how I always describe it. So it's actually more like this because the bottom part is the tallest. Anyway, I'll have to like devote an entire thing to it because I have like fleshed out worlds and stuff and stories for it that I'm actually writing right now. I have a lot of them written, but I want to illustrate all of them before I go ahead and put them online. Which is, you know, it's kind of a slippery slope because if you're like, well, I have it finished, but you know, I don't have everything done for it yet, then it kind of sits around and languishes. So I have to like bite the bullet and just put it online. Anyway, so he's a fairly nice guy, except that his game show is called Shock Till You Drop, and he electrocutes people on air. Give him a little grin there. And he's actually kind of a slim, slight guy, kind of a slender guy. He's actually pretty short, but his suit is way bigger than he is. And that's very consciously designed on the part of the designers of the show to give him more presence and make him look more intimidating. This feels kind of strange. It feels like I haven't drawn him in a while. this is my favorite part about drawing him. The fact that he has a lot of energy, so all these scribbly lines I can make just kind of like are really appropriate. Oh. I'm just kind of like losing interest down here, but there we go. D. I really like him. I love doing stuff with him. I really have a huge fondness for all my characters. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and give a little color to this one. There we go. And I'm using Copics for this. So really quick and dirty. I think his tie maybe originally used to be purple, but I've just started making it pink all the time because I think it looks great. And he likes pink too, so everybody wins. But yeah, so if I were to do kind of a color silhouette of him, it would look an awful lot like this. I usually also throw some yellow in there. He used to wear a top hat until I decided to get rid of it. But usually he usually has a little bit of yellow in there somewhere, like maybe he has, I don't know, like a pin or something. But I'll just go ahead and make his shirt yellow. Oh, that looks rather nice. It looks really 90s, actually. Oh, wow, cute. It looks really nice. I'm like, I get really happy over doing stuff involving my characters, you guys. Oh, there's one other pencil I need, or color I need, but I don't have it in this set with me right now. This is the Copic Sketch 25th Anniversary set, which is actually pretty cheap as far as Copics go, though that's not saying much at all. Anybody who has ever bought any of these, his hair is white actually, but you know, the little purple shading is what I usually do. Anybody who's ever bought a set of these can tell you that they cost an arm and a leg, and as a matter of fact, this set of 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36 colors cost about, like, I want to say 80 or 180. I think it's 180 because 80 would be way too little. Because these things are about $7 or $8 a piece. 5 on Dick Blick. So they're really expensive, but they're also like the best of the best. They go really, really well with practically, well, they don't go well per se with ink. Like I said, it really depends on the brand of the marker you're using. This probably won't even show up on the video, but I'm just giving him a little skin tone. He's a little pale, although I need to give him a little bit of pink. Give him a little color. There we go. Pink, and let me blend that in. No, that looks much better. Yes. And see, that's the thing, that these markers blend so well with each other. It's really like the Star Traction. One thing I love about color and coloring, especially with markers, is giving people like lots of colors in their skin. it's something, you know, you have to be kind of courageous to do it, but like once you get started and you get comfortable with it, like I always like to give them like blush on their cheeks or on their lips or something, especially for male characters, because I think that kind of humanizes them in because that's kind of typically a more feminine quality to draw, like color on lips and things like that, but it's really, really nice. It's a lot of fun. Plus, it looks good. Let's see. I'm missing. Okay, spot right there. So yeah. Wait, I forgot to put his head in. Long nose. Okay, so I think that's pretty good daily draws for now. Yeah, God, I'm definitely gonna have to do one just entirely devoted to my original characters and stuff. But anyway, thank you for watching. Have a nice night.